I am told that my colleague Kevin Mutai, who is in Mombasa, has an update on the first plane from Romania, the first one to land from Romania with over 100 tourists since COVID hit us. Kevin?
Well, indeed, Gladys, this is a major boost to the tourism industry. Negotiations have been going on between the Ministry of Tourism and other stakeholders. Remember, this is happening at a time the country has been grappling with the pangs of coronavirus pandemic, and the charter flight from Romania just touched down a couple of minutes ago, and as you can see, tourists are making their way to check out of the Moi International Airport here in Mombasa, and they will be going to different hotels in the coast region. Remember, the hotel industry was one of the sectors that was hardest hit by the pandemic since international countries, even here in the country Kenya, where the government had to put in place stricter measures to curb the spread of the coronavirus pandemic. I can see quite a majority of tourists that have just landed have their masks on, and of course remember that according to stakeholders, this is just one way to make sure that the industry will be able to recover, and all these tourists, as I said, will be going to different regions. I understand that we are expecting several other flights that will be coming in until the month of August later this year. They are on a rotational basis, and this is just one flight from Romania. I understand there are also other negotiations with other countries such as Russia, Poland, and we're also expecting to see other charter flights from those areas. So I understand that officials from the Ministry of Tourism here, the Kenya Tourism Board, and other stakeholders who are part of what's going on right now, and indeed this is a sign of showing the recovery in the tourism industry. The industry has been depending largely on the local market, and now coming with this flight touching down in Mombasa, it signifies an opening, a new chapter in the sector, because I remember for the last 8 months or even more, the local market has been the one that has been supporting the sector, but of course also there are different interventions that have been put in place by the sector players, including the government, to ensure that the industry will be able to survive post-COVID. The government even pumped over 2 billion shillings to ensure that the hotels will be able to do refurbishments and before they are able to receive the guests. Remember also we have the parks and game reserves here in the region, such as the Savo East, Savo West, and these are the places that these tourists will be traveling to. We also have the Masai Mara. So they are here with a lot of expectations. The government now expects also that with this only one flight touching down today after all those months when the country has been suffering from the effects of COVID-19, then definitely the tourism industry is somehow heading to what we call post-COVID now. Remember, of course, also even in the hotels they have restrictions in place to, of course, again curb the spread of the virus, such as taking the temperature measurements, and of course also ensuring that even before these tourists travel, there are other restrictions in place, even to ensure that they get tested before they come to the country. Of course, I'm sure those are the things that they'll be looking at, and of course, as you can see, also the are being welcomed with the traditional dancers here in the region. Those are Giriama dancers. It's a welcoming and a warm reception that they are going through here, and rather witnessing here at the Moi International Airport. So we'll be speaking to officials from the Ministry of Tourism and other stakeholders who we will be talking to really try and understand what really this means. Remember, we've been grappling with the effects of COVID-19. So just stay tuned to NTV. We'll be having all this packaged for you in a very, very comprehensive way in our subsequent bulletins. So that's it for now from Mombasa, and that's it for the NTV World Show. Until tomorrow, again, or rather later in our subsequent bulletins, will be coming to you with more details from Mombasa.